Hi there, warm welcome, and this is the Amazon Kindle Scribe show. This is the Amazon Prime Days live stream, and I thought I would go live just to actually talk you through some of the things. I'm actually live streaming today from the OBSBOT Tiny, and I just want to show you that in action briefly, because that is actually the reason why I'm going live today. Because one thing, well, a lot of these devices and things that I cover on my channel are sent to me, and OBSBOT asked me to go live and tell you about their great deals on Amazon Prime Deals Day. So let me know how that is. Now, it's a particularly challenging environment for it. And I'm in the conservatory because I wanted to, well, as one of you said, this is my sort of QVC, my shopping channel setup, if you like. And well, this is with my orchid behind me and my products behind me that I'm showcasing today. And I'm going to go ahead and talk you through a whole bunch of different things today. But I wanted to be able to show off the OBSBOT in its kind of its biggest use case, which is, well, I'll be able to not just show you from this, but if I go to my sort of presets, then it will pan and tilt and zoom out a little bit to give me a good view of the sort of little space that I'm going to do some demonstrations, and then it will actually track me if I go back to tracking mode as I move around the room. And yeah, we're going to lose a bit of quality with the mic, still getting further away from the actual camera itself, but it's going to track me into various different positions around the room, and hopefully, you know, that's interesting, just adds a bit of variety and enables you when you're live streaming, when you're doing webinars, anything like that, to give a bit of variety as if you've actually got a bit of a camera crew with you. And even I can come over to this side, as long as I'm quite slow, it should sort of track me, although it does have a faster tracking mode. So there we are, it's got me here as well. And I can talk about this. This is one of the products that I'm going to talk about. No, I haven't just left lots of things lying around in the conservatory today. I've actually thought, well, I want to show off this camera in action, and I want to talk about various things that you can get great deals on today on Amazon Prime Day. So let me know as well if there are any. Let's go back to the first preset. So I'm actually running it as a virtual camera right now, straight into StreamYard, which is my live streaming app here on in the browser, and that is, therefore I've got the full controls over here, and I can access all the different tracking modes, including I can ask it to go into desk mode. So let's say I wasn't using my top-down view on the right there. Go into desk mode, it's actually going to point straight down. So now I can show you something that's in front of me. Well, normally this would be on a desk. I can show you the case right in front of me. It's pointing down at sort of 45 degrees. Let me show you that. And therefore I can show what is, there it is, look, pointing down. I can show what's in front of me, and I can show you this really great ESR case here, which is also on a great deal in on Prime Deal Days. So as you know, a lot of these things are sent to me for review, and sometimes they ask me to do things like, well, today they asked me to do a live stream showing off all of the uses of this OBSBOT, but also ESR sent this out, and in exchange for making that review video, they've let me keep this really nice case. And yeah, I really quite like it. One of the things that I like about it the most, actually, is that this is a carbon neutral product. And I've just released a video just today, actually, showing off some of their chargers as well, ESR Chargers. And I don't need to, I'm sort of presenting it to camera sort of automatically, but I don't need to do that because, well, the OBSBOT is rotating itself such that it's the right way around anyway. And you can see it looks like to you like you're looking at my desk, like you're sitting with me or sitting in my position. Okay, so let's crack on through a few more different things. You can see them all in the description as well. The other ones are the ESR Chargers. And as I say, I just released a video with the ESR Chargers. I'm going to go back to a normal mode now. Somebody's decided now's the time to trim their hedge next door. The joys of live streaming. And I'll talk about the ESR Chargers. But really today, one thing I want to talk about, that I'm going to talk about is at length, is the Kindle Scribe. And it now is on an even better deal. And I must admit, ladies and gentlemen, that this deal here if I was thinking right now, if you're in any sort of analysis paralysis, you're thinking right now, which one should I buy? Which e-ink tablet should I buy? This is £210 on Amazon Prime Deals Day today. So that is stupendous. I mean, think about that. This is a 10.2 e-ink tablet with Wacom EMR, with an excellent 300 dot per inch screen. Sure, £210 is the 16 gigabyte variety with the basic pen rather than the one with the rubber on the end. But still, you're getting an amazing tablet there for less than the price of the Boox Palmer, less than the price of the Boox Go 10.3, less than the price of the Tab Mini C. You're getting an amazing tablet for a very, very low price. So I strongly recommend you have a good look at that today. And if you've been in analysis paralysis and you're wondering which tablet is right for you, then I would strongly recommend that is one to look at. Cool. So just a little bit more on this then. We're using the P2B Ultra here. This is from IPEVA, to just give you a bit of a top-down view here of this is the ESR Travel Chargers. And again, this is another one of their products, which is carbon neutral. And this is a little charging set, which is a wireless charger here, MagSafe, so it locks onto there. And you can plug in your watch charger here, and you can charge your buds here as well. So no, sorry, charges on here rather. It's Qi 2 charging. It's just as quick as ordinary, Apple chargers are. Really good charge there. And again, just links in the description. Massive reductions on those today as well. How's the sound, by the way? Tell me about the sound, because somebody's decided to trim their hedge today, just at this exact time that I've gone live, as if they're not watching. But let me know. Let's have a little look. There's a few comments already coming in. Can you hear me loud and clear, Mark and Steve and everybody in the audience? Do you want me to shut the the doors over and deal with the echo rather than the background noise of somebody doing the gardening? And yet, okay, I have planned to talk about the Paperwhite a little bit as well, because that is, as you'd expect, almost every single Amazon product is on deal on Amazon Prime Deal Days. The Paperwhite, the Kindle Paperwhite is 10 quid off. Okay, but it is a really nice tablet, really nice reader. Sorry, I must say that's something that I do enjoy reading on very much. But also the ordinary Kindle. I've got the Kindle Kids edition, but it is the ordinary Kindle 2022 is 70 quid right now. £70 for this really, really nice e-reader. It is still an amazing deal they managed to give you. And yes, I bought the kids edition. I've got one in pink with a pink case for my daughter and one in pink for the blue. Thank you very much to you guys in the audience. And yeah, it's an incredible deal there. I'm coming along to getting a bit of content where I'm going to cover all of the smaller readers and do a big comparison with that. But I've got a few more to actually review before I get there. So there's lots of content coming where I talk about the best small e-readers. So look forward to that. Steve also says the S9 on the other hand, and that brings me to, do let me know if there's any great deals that you guys have seen that I haven't covered on here as well. And do let me know if there's anything that you've seen on Prime Deals Days. Just share them with the audience as well there. The S9 is a good deal. I haven't actually looked that up. So let's have a quick look what the S9 is going for right now on Amazon. And this is another tablet that I'm planning on covering here. I'll get this up in a moment on the screen. This is the Pixel tablet. So what am I looking at? The Galaxy S9. And yeah, on the Prime Deals, those very good. That is down to 630 quid, down from 800 pounds. So that is a massive reduction as well. And in fact, this Pixel tablet, I was just before doing this live stream, I was just working on a first sort of look at that, first sort of review of that. And yeah, it is an impressive tablet there as well, which is also on a great deal. That's £100 off right now as well. Let's get the top down shot, and I'll go through some other things that I'm planning on covering today. Mark says, yeah, the problem with the Kindle Scribe is it's not the lightest of the e-ink tablet varieties that are out there. So we're 433 grams, so it's not going to carry it. I must admit, though, having carried that backwards and forwards to work, the Kindle Scribe, that wasn't an issue. Yeah, but it isn't as paper feeling and paper light as, for instance, the Boox Go 2 or the Super Notes are, or things like that as well. You can see as well, can you see the difference between this, a glossy screen like the Pixel tablet, and the nice matte screen of the e-ink, and reflective screen, importantly, of the e-ink tablet. You can see the difference hugely there in how readable that is when you've got all the reflections from above you. Look at that compared to this. But I must admit, from the angle that I'm looking at it, it looks perfectly fine. So as I said, in the description, you'll see all these sort of Amazon affiliate links, which, thank you very, very much for being here, and, just click through to them, have a little look. There's obviously no pressure. There's no extra cost to you. I do get a little bit of a commission for any sales through those, but also if you buy anything else from Amazon today, just by clicking through from those links, firstly, that sort of tells Amazon that I sent you, and I get a little cut from that as well, which of course just allows me, as Walt Disney said, we don't make videos to make money, we make videos to make more videos. So the amazing thing is that I currently have a situation in my life where I can stay at home on a day like today and make videos, make content for you guys. And so I'm working, as I said, today. I've been looking at these two tablets that I'm going to look at and show you today, both on great big deals days today. This is the Pixel tablet, which right now is, don't think you have to link straight through from OneNote. Right now is a really great deal also on Prime Deal days. Can you see that okay? Not really, can you? I wonder if it is, if you can't hear the person using a set of chainsaw outside to or hedge clippers to clip their hedge, then it is doing a great job of noise cancelling, believe me. So yeah, that is down to £300. That's the Pixel tablet that we're looking at right here, right now. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I have the Pixel tablet here is because it works with these things. This is the Panoval USI 2.0, which is a stylus, obviously. So this is a note-taking stylus. And I haven't been sent the Google Pixel tablet to keep it. In fact, I've been sent it to test out these USI, which stands for Universal Stylus Initiative. Been sent to test out these USI styluses on a range of different tablets. So I've got the Pixel tablet to try, and also I've got the Amazon Kindle, the Amazon Fire HD, excuse me, as I've planned. So I'm going to track myself and show off. Well, I'm going to go with one of the presets to click on this, and the camera automatically pans across to a place where I preset it to, and you can see now it's on a different angle that I sort of pre-planned here. And this is the Kindle, I keep saying it, they used to be Kindle Fires, didn't they? This is the Amazon Fire HD10, which also has a stylus, USI stylus input as well. Now, I'm betting at this point, possibly it isn't quite as crisp and clear, the microphone, because I'm a bit further away from it now. But hopefully you get the idea that it just allows you the control to get around the room, change the angle, make your live stream, your webinar a little bit more interesting. For instance, if you just needed to set up something quite casually, and I can click to go back to normal tracking, or I can click to go back to my #1 preset here. And yeah, if you're looking for something that you can just sort of set up by one USB cable and you can point it at different points around the room, this OBSBOT is really quite useful for that, and it's very inexpensive. I mean, what is it today? It is not very much at all. Obviously, the prices are going to vary a little bit. This is the OBSBOT Tiny 2, and it's on Prime deal days today, down to £279 from £330, basically £220. So you're saving sort of 60 quid on that. Fabulous. Is that 50? Yeah, you're saving 50 quid on that. But also, they also now have the Tiny 2 Lite. That's worth looking at. Although one thing I really thought was fabulous about this Tiny 2 is they've managed to squeeze in quite a large sensor in there compared to an ordinary webcam, ordinary PTZ camera as well. So that's a really good thing about it. And what they've done with the Lite is they've given you almost exactly the same things, but they've also just made the sensor smaller, and that's allowed them to save a bit of money, which is cool. And that is really cool. So you can have that choice. And I've got it stuck on a sort of tripod, but it's got a little clip to sit on top of the laptop as well. And you can find a full review of that on my channel as well. So cool. Where are we up to? I'm trying to cover these things. And that HD10, why is that an interesting tablet to me? Rather like the Kindle, rather like the Kindle Scribe, that HD10, that is possibly the cheapest way in to note taking that you can actually get. So let's click in now and go to my top down view once again. Thank you very much to you all for being here. Carl says, yeah, cool. Yeah, it is a cool little camera. I think if you're thinking, I need to extend, I want better than my laptop and I don't want to spend the earth, then I think it's a good little option, especially the Tiny 2 Lite would be a good little start point. Give it lots of light like I have here today. I mean, what do you think about the way that camera looks? It's nice and sharp, isn't it? It's 4K, by the way. It's, it's not coming to you in 4K, but the actual camera is 4K, so you can capture some really good images as well. Looking for an e-ink tablet for my 4 years academic study. My priority is reading and note-taking. Any recommendations? Well, I'd certainly, yeah, as you're thinking, think the Go 10.3. But I'm not sure about the memory and future boost for heavy use. Well, I think 64 gigabytes is good enough for standard use. I think actually, to be quite honest, the Kindle that I'm recommending you today for £210, let's not forget that, £210 undercut so many other things, and you're getting, I mean, they can't be making a lot of money from that because the main money goes into the amazing e-ink screen, the 300 ppi e-ink screen that you get on the Kindle Scribe, and it goes into the Wacom EMR stylus, which, as you can see, you can get some amazing results from. And I think even 16 gigs, you'd struggle to fill that with just notes and simple text documents. So yeah, if it's just for books and things like that, I think 64 gigabytes will do your 4 years. And I think with the Kindle, what you'd be thinking is, well, that a lot of the books, if they can't live on the device any longer, then the books can just live in the cloud and you can download them again when you need them. So I wouldn't be shy of not having much storage on my ink tablet. I mean, the Remarkable 2 still, what's it? I've got only got 8 gigabytes of RAM or something like that, and people don't often fill them. I understand some people like carrying a massive library around. Brilliant. If that's what you're into, then that's definitely the thing to do. But I think for most people and for just text, I think that's going to be enough. So I'm going to, because this, of course, is not an e-ink tablet, the Fire 10. That's why it's not a Kindle, I suppose. It's an LCD tablet, but what is it actually retailing for today? Like less than 100 quid or something, isn't it? Fire. Still getting my head around. Fire operating system. Yeah, 80 quid. So £80 buys you this. And sure, it isn't the best you can see on there. It isn't the best viewing angles. It has a very matte screen. It's got big bezels. It's got no fingerprint reader, which is annoying. The Pixel does. But if you buy one of these, this is the cheaper of the two USI styluses they've sent me. This is the USI from Lenovo. You also have good enough handwriting support. Now you might see, I don't know how clear that'll be on the video, especially as I'm writing on that little bit with all the glare. Should have checked the glare. I checked the sound, but didn't check for glare. And we've got obviously a massive skylight here, and that's causing this glare in there as well. But actually this is good enough, if you just wanted a tablet for note-taking into OneNote, well, there it is. It's working just fine. And that handwriting is acceptable. You can write small enough. You can write well enough. I think the Penoval is the slightly better of the two tablets. I've managed to cut myself, so forgive me there. They're slightly better with the 2 pens. This one's the Penoval, and then this is the Nova. And I think the Penoval is the slightly better of the 2 pens, but certainly the pen recognition on the Pixel tablet is the better. So if I put the 2 handwritings sort of side by side there, you can see that handwriting looks nicer and neater than it does on the, keep wanting to say Kindle, the Fire HD 10. But great price. And yeah, if you're looking for something just for a young person in your life or a family member, maybe going off to college and just wants, thinks that they maybe are interested in doing some digital note taking, then that would be worth a look at, I think. I do recommend it for that. Where else? Let's have a little look. So I'll stick with the HD10 because I'm running OneNote, which of course has got all my notes, and all my notes I use with my Boox Go 10.3 at work at the minute. And so I've got all the exact same notes, so I can find this exact note here with all the links that I've popped in the description for you guys as well. And just make sure that I'm checking them off as I go. So we've talked about the different scribes, the different Kindles that are available. I've talked a little bit about the ESR Chargers. So as I said, I was really impressed by ESR making a lot of their products carbon neutral. So do check out that video. I put a little bit of a teaser because it's something that I really want to discuss actually, that now these e-ink tablets are getting so thin, then how are they going to get thinner than the USB-C port? And I think actually they'll need to just forgo the USB-C port entirely in the future. And I think Apple would do a really good job of this. And it got me thinking when I looked at those ESR chargers, it really got me thinking about what wireless charging can do for things. Because there are some things which go to that size where you can't fit a USB-C port on. And if we want our tablets to become paper thin, and yeah, this is 430 grams as pointed out earlier on, but the Go 10.3 is 325 grams, so it's like 100 grams lighter. But really, even that, it's not quite paper, is it? So if we want our devices to go thinner and lighter, and I spent ages trying to convince AI to draw me a Apple-like but paper tablet for for the thumbnail and for the video as well. And I thought that was a bit of fun. I thought it was a bit of interest for you. What could it look like? But AI refused to make a tablet without bezels on it. So tablets at the minute kind of stuck with bezels as well. But yeah, there's lots of choices in the Qi 2 standard and really good value there. And also some carbon neutral products as well there. So awesome. Yeah, I've got a couple of questions here. When will the Remarkable 3 come? I just, who knows? That is a very good question. Which is good for your eyes. Yeah, absolutely. E-ink is amazing for eye comfort. And I always conclude when I do try out these tablets, and I'm going to take this and use this as my work tablet and see if you can really get away with an 80 quid tablet for work as your sort of work note taker. Use the Office suite such as it is here on the Amazon ecosystem and see how good it is. But every time I do that, I come back and I say, well, I just don't want to introduce another LCD screen into my life. So I often decide, well, let's sort of leave it there. But some people, you'll be happy with it. Certainly e-ink is better for your eyes than that is. And I think, honestly, the black and white, and one thing I was really enjoying with the Go 10.3, which I haven't got here, but just the same as this, I'm pretty sure the light is off at the minute because you certainly wouldn't need it in this light environment. Just, it is on, but you'll see it'll make no difference whatsoever to how that looks really, because I'm in such a nice bright room that actually you just don't need the front light on at this time. And the e-ink looks really great. It's just like reading a bit of paper. It's like using this as a note taker. It's like giving yourself a little bit of time to relax during your workday. So I think that's a good shout there. Thanks for the question. Yeah, for magazines, e-paper, absolutely. I would suggest your books, especially if you like magazines, I'd suggest having a look at color e-ink because that is a really nice time. Color e-ink, like the Note F3C or the Tab Ultra C Pro, and you get color e-ink with the BSR, so it clears up the images really nicely. You lose the battery life in exchange for that. So yeah, some really good things as well. Yeah, so I've talked about the HD. So there's a link for the HD8, which is even cheaper. But the HD8 doesn't have the stylus input, and then there's the Max as well. And the Max goes for today £150. That's like more than £100 off the Fire Max as well. So these are really good deals that they're actually giving right now on Prime days. So do check them out. That's the Fire Max. You can also get a keyboard case with that. Don't know if there's a good bundle. Stylus pen popped in there for £184.99. They haven't got one, oh yes. With the keyboard case for £230 there. And that's a good deal. With the keyboard case there, £230. I haven't tried this. I'd love to try this one out. I think that will be an excellent experience there for not a lot of money, really. So I would definitely give that a choice. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it. Yes, well, I was going to mention that the Z Fold link is wrong, push the OBSBOT. But there is, I wasn't expecting there to be a Z Fold 6. I will fix that link after I've finished this. But there is a deal, amazingly, on, can you believe that, on the Z Fold 6? There is a deal today on the Z Fold 6. It actually hasn't even been released yet. Not X Cold, but X Z Fold. So, but if you click that link through and then go there, or click any link for Samsung there, then you can do that already. There, it does. I mean, this one hasn't got the discount on it as well, but I did see on the Samsung store. Maybe if I go to that one. And again, different deals are in different regions as well. So do look at that. Go to the Samsung store and go to their deals. They had a bundle with the Z Fold, but it was just a Prime Day bundle as well. You know, they've got these bundles with the watch, with the Z Fold 6 and the watch. Here you go, Prime Day deals. Look, they are 15% off. Z Fold 6 unlocked with the watch Ultra, saving £360. I mean, on a pair of things that haven't been released yet, they're saving £360 for Prime Day. I mean, that's stupendous, right? Isn't it? So you know, I'll be honest. I'm a long-term user of the Z Fold 3. I think that was when it kind of got viable, really, the Z Fold, and I really do like my Z Fold 3. But it's had 2 internal screens, and I'm thinking it's going to have another one soon as well, because you perhaps just see the cracking in the middle there. And well, I think that I'm probably not ready to spend £2,000, even if they're giving me 300 quid off from that. They also had one in the US Amazon. They actually had the Z Fold 6 with the money off, same 15% off, and the £300 Amazon gift card voucher. So I was amazed, as you are, that yeah, Z Fold 6, sorry, with a massive discount. And that's not the only discount that they've got. In fact, going back to OneNote now, I can find my way around here. Okay. In fact, they've got some great deals on the S23 Ultra, S24 Ultra. It's gone all the way back there. And the Z Fold 5, and that was actually a bit more tempting for me in a way. The Z Fold 5 deal, you know, 35% off. Actually, there's not that many changes between that and the Z Fold 6, and that's something that I was interested in there. So there we are. I was really surprised by that, how the Z Fold 5 has come on to such a good deal. Okay, I'd be tempted to go up to the higher terabytes, so there's no money off there, so don't do that. But also, we've got money off the S23 Ultra, and what a good deal this is. S23 Ultra, I've seen it cheaper than that. The Prime Day deal is something like £600 for that. Maybe it's a different storage option. You can see it's quite confusing, really, because the deals are listed in some places and not in others. But anyway, the links should take you through to them, and hopefully they take you to the best price. If not, if you're not seeing Prime Day deal, then do go ahead and click through and shop around. So there's some really good deals on Samsung in any case. And also the S24 Ultra is also a good deal as well just now. And then last few things then, the really exciting stuff, the storage options, you know, and I've actually got in my cart, I'm just deciding between these 3 drives really. There's the Samsung 1 terabyte drive, which is really good. But I've got a 1 terabyte SSD, M2 SSD. That's the 2 terabyte one, not such a great price. The 1 terabyte drive was a better deal, I think. Yeah, and yeah, you want to go for the less expensive variety, in my opinion, on that, because they're all fast, they're all lightning fast, all fast enough. And I don't think you need the heatsink necessarily. But yeah, the Crucial one was probably the sweet spot, or the Western Digital. The 2, it's gone through to the Lenovo again. Crucial 2 terabytes for 104.99, 59% off. I think that might be me, just to get me a bit of fast storage, because as my edits get more and more complicated, then I do sort of tax the hard drives in my computer quite a lot. So that might be a goer today. And I've got that in the basket, in the shopping trolley. And I also have, what else do I have in my shopping trolley? I also have a Ugreen charger, power delivery charger. I've got that linked up. Very exciting, but very necessary. So you want power delivery, essentially. That if you're going to buy a new charger, then definitely go power delivery. And the Ugreen charger I've linked up is the sort of cheapest, best. It's a 56 watt power delivery charger for less than 30 quid. So that's a really, really good deal there, the Ugreen. And I've got a couple of Ugreen ones already, and I really like them. And then also I've got, I want some UHS 2 storage, but none of that seems to be on Prime Day deals that are any good at this point either. And I'm looking at buying a couple of power banks, 1 of 2 power banks from Ugreen as well. There's one that's slightly bigger, but doesn't have the sort of status screen, and one that's slightly smaller in terms of storage, but does have the little status screen. So I'm thinking of one of those, and both of those are power delivery as well. So you'll be able to charge even a laptop with that, and that I think is what you really want. The other thing you can charge with those are cameras, and I bought this camera. This is the I'll go back to desk mode to show this off for a little moment, just to remind us we're using these cameras at this point. And normally this is a camera that I use for live streaming. This is the Canon EOS R50, and this right now, this is 450 quid on big deal days, and that's incredible. And I bought this last big deal day, and yeah, it was 550 quid, and I was absolutely ecstatic by that amazing deal. So I would certainly recommend this if you're not yet into the mirrorless systems with photography. Then this is a definite recommend. This camera, the vast majority of my videos that you see, this is the main camera. This is the one that's shooting me when I'm sat at my desk. When I'm doing my normal live streams, this is the one that's shooting me when I'm doing my normal recording. This tends to be the one that I carry out with me if I go filming anywhere else, because, well, it is just so versatile, just so light, and you get a great range of lenses on it, and you can adapt lots of EF lenses as well. In fact, just yesterday, one of my students was asking me and said I was looking at buying a 250D, an EF DSLR, and I said, no, don't. Wait till tomorrow and see what price this R50 is, because this is an absolutely sweet deal. Really, really good camera, this, and I would recommend that to anyone. If you're thinking that somebody in your life wants a little camera, if you tend to get the more pro models, then this is a camera to think of for somebody else who might enjoy taking photos or video with that. Full 4K with full autofocus throughout that range. It's just a really, really good camera. It's got the Canon 16mm f2.8 RF on it just now. Excellent camera. Really recommend it. But also the other good deal at the minute is the R8, which is a great discount, or even the RP if you just wanted photography. The RP is a full frame camera for less than sort of 700 quid today, which is absolutely stupendous, really. But generally, any of these Canon deals, if you look in the description, there's a good link through to the Canon store on Amazon as well. They're doing some really great deals as well at this point. So that's big deal days. I think I've gone through all of them that I had planned to cover. Let's just double check that. And I've covered the OBSBOT. Any other deals that you guys have you guys have seen? Please do let me know. For what has the best physical paper feel, paper-like feel of an e-ink tablet, I think the Supernote is the one for that. But we are just awaiting their latest launch, really. And on Thursday, I'm going to do my live stream, not at this time in the evening time in the UK, and it will be sort of morning, afternoon in the US. And that will be the final of what we've had as an e-ink European tournament. And well, the Supernote, the original Supernote, has actually got through to the final, and that's been voted on by you guys. So really, a lot of people at the moment are struggling to decide: do I wait for the Supernote, the A5X2, to come out? And the answer is, yeah, you probably do, because it is going to be that good. And if you can't wait right now, then and you just really want to get into e-ink note-taking tablet, then right now take advantage of one of these great deals. Because £210 for the Kindle Scribe right now is stupendous. To get that Wacom EMR, and honestly, desperately, if you want extra storage, if you want to go up to the 32 gigabyte or the 64 gigabyte, and if you want the better pen, you can, and you're still getting a really good deal. You're still getting a great e-ink tablet for less than £300. And I want to put that into context, really, because the tablet I tried a couple of years ago from Boyu was like, oh, wow, this is like a 10.3-inch e-ink tablet with the old screen, with no Wacom EMR, with a really bad note-taking experience, no paper feeling, really poor software. That was just short of £300. So that tablet 2 years ago was just less than £300, and this is just more than £200 now. I can't stress that enough. That's a stupendous deal, and that's really what I wanted from Amazon Kindle when they came into the larger e-ink tablet game with the Wacom EMR. I really wanted to see them driving down the cost of the e-ink tablet, and it seems that they've done that. So that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. So I would definitely suggest that for you to have a good look at that if you're not sure. And yeah, then if you're absolutely sure you want an e-ink tablet and you want the best, there are no deals I've checked. There are no deals on Boox Go 10.3 or the Note F3C or anything like that today. I did have a good look for you guys, but they are not doing Amazon deals today. I think they've got their pricing structure just so there's no wiggle room in their pricing structure at all. Then yeah, go with them and be absolutely certain. Buy with confidence. If you buy a Note F3C, sure, you're going to pay £400 for it, but in fact, you're going to pay £500 for the Note F3C. You're going to pay £400 just for the standard Note F3, which is way more expensive than that tablet. You will get a pen and you will get a case bundled in as well, but the difference is huge, isn't it? The price difference you're looking at, the Note F3C is more than double that is today. And I just think, gosh, if you want to get into note taking and you're not sure, then dive straight in there. Many people, I think, should get that today. Okay, there is one more. I'm just checking, wasn't I, whether there was one more. There's one more, another one of the very exciting ones. I noticed the Instant Pot has great deals on on Amazon, big deals day. So the Instant Pot, we love that. It's a pressure cooker. It can be an air fryer as well. And yeah, there is one. There's a smaller one, I think, for it's just 50 quid. No, 60 quid today, which is a third off. So that's a really good deal. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'll be cooking something on that this week. We like to do the briskets in there as well. Get just so. Definite recommend there. In fact, that isn't even the smallest one. There is a smaller one for even less than that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to carry on editing today. Today I'm editing about the Pixel Fire, and I'm editing about the Pixel Fire. I'm editing about the Pixel tablet, and I'm editing about the USI styluses as well. So I will be bringing those videos out as soon as possible. Thank you very much for joining me on the live stream today. I hope that worked well for you. Tell me if you enjoyed this different setup. Tell me if you managed without the noise there. But one more thing just to say about this. You know, the Pixels made me think about these tablets as well. And of course, about £2,000, you're looking for the latest Fold tablet from Samsung. Sure, they're great. And the only thing I think that would make me want the Fold over, let's say, the Pixel foldable or the Oppo folding tablet as well, the only thing I can see that's really drawing me back to the Samsung is that you get the S Pen. So I think maybe there's an opportunity for the Pixel to have a foldable device. You know, the Pixel Fold, wouldn't it be great? The Pixel Fold could have a USI stylus, which is good enough for some note taking. It's not the best in the world, it isn't the very best stylus at all. But also you could have a Pixel Foldable, which would come home and go onto a home dock like that. And then, you know, when you pull it off, you know it's charged, but it's also there sitting on its little speaker dock now. And it's going to behave like it's going to turn into a clock in the moment. Look, there we are. And it's going to, you can use it like a smart speaker, and it's going to be a little media center. I can watch videos there. You can set it up at any point in your room. And if that could just be your phone, and you pull it off, fold it up, and put it in your pocket. Wow, isn't that exciting? And I think we are at an exciting point in tech where we're sort of breaking that kind of basic phone shape. I haven't got anything that's a basic phone shape here. In fact, we're using the basic phone shape. I'm interested in the basic phone shape more for an e-reader. I'm looking at some very small e-readers, comparing them to the basic Kindles, for instance. You know, maybe the basic e-reader isn't going to be this shape any longer. Maybe the basic e-reader is more likely to be phone shaped in the near future. It's decided to track right in there, hasn't it? I'm still here. Track me, OBSBOT. There we go. It's got voice commands as well. It's gone in a bit tight, so I can select to have an upper body tracking mode instead, and it should just gradually pan out like that as well. So you know, what's going to be the dominant sort of shape of devices in the future? And I think this is fascinating that phone shape is going, and where are we going to carry around our powerful computing? Are we going to carry our powerful computing around all day, every day with us in this screen, in this foldable format? Are we going to have something smaller that's got the compute in it? Or actually, is that going to be a satellite to more powerful computing sitting elsewhere? And what are we going to do with that in terms of when it's going to share its screen, share out to other displays, maybe connecting wirelessly to other displays in the houses, sticking on docks like the Pixel dock as well. You can have it do hand tracking as well. Let's try that. Right hand, find my right hand then. And so when I point across here, the Pixel is going to track that. And I point back to the camera here that I've been looking at. Then those different modes there as well. So aren't they cool? Track me. Yeah, I think it is tracking. It's back to normal tracking now. I think we're at an interesting point in tech in any case. And I think e-ink has got a certain space in there. And as Mr. Singh is asking quite a lot here, tell me about the eye comfort. Absolutely. And probably the eye comfort isn't going to be goggles all day, every day, is it? But they are probably going to be better off as a satellite for brief periods when you want to immerse yourself. And then you'll want something which is more paper-like to be reading on, to be interacting, to be writing on. The idea of pen and ink hasn't gone anywhere. It's just becoming digitized as well, isn't it? Thanks very much for watching. Oh, watch what I pick. My favorite is the Tab Ultra C Pro, but most people would say the Go 10.3. Thanks for your time.